Hello, and welcome to 5820 Neosho, here in the St. Louis Hills neighborhood of St. Louis, Missouri. This home was built in 1931. Although it's recorded as 1932, it was for sale in the newspaper as early as 1931. And it's an early storybook gingerbread house, what I'd call a Gothic gingerbread, with the more severe points and with as many pieces of intricate detailing as they could squeeze in. It really is something special, and every corner you turn, there's something new and interesting to look at. From the front, we have an architectural slate look roof, stained glass in every window. And then, unlike the rounded doors that we have in many of these homes, once we come up this curved pathway, we have a more Gothic looking pointed archway. And that's reflected next to the house too, in this little passage to the rear garden. Many times people had a gate there. Here obviously it's at the back, but that oftentimes had an iron gate that looked up to that. I'll do the backyard in a minute, but let's check out the inside of this house next, because there's so many treats hidden here. Looking at the front, you can see the original mailbox with the Roman soldier on there. And then this house has I don't know if it's original or if it was a handmade reproduction, but a screen door made to fit this one-of-a-kind front door here. You can see with all of this heavy-duty brass hardware, it's a very heavy door. And then once we're inside the little foyer, have more stained glass here and intricate trim all around. Quarry tile floor. And then we walk from the foyer into the living room. Now we have a sunken living room in 1932, which is not something that you thought existed until the 60s and 70s when that became popular. But it is lower than the other rooms, and also has this beautiful inlay with 3 different colors of wood alternating in this pattern here. In front, we have a fireplace with 2 stained glass windows. And then we have a range of 3 windows with individual stained glass pieces and a fan light above that. But as we come over to the dining room, see one of the things that's equally interesting, this plaster work, this kind of rope style plaster molding, was a really neat thing that was done for a few years in the early 30s. And then we have these original iron curved railings. We come up to the dining room. And looking at the rear from the dining room, we can see back into the living room. This is not a large house, but it sure packed a punch when it came to interesting craftsmanship. This is an addition that was put on. The house originally was not a large house. In spite of having such high-end finishes, it was not large. But we do have this room addition here, which adds a family room. Another full bathroom with shower. And a little cubby area. And off the back, probably going to disturb little birdie, but we'll head out to the back anyway. There's a nice covered deck here with curtains for privacy. Not sure what wood this is. Looks like it might be something different than just your standard cedar or pine decking. Then we have a brick garage for 2 cars, as well as an extra parking space over here. But as we look at the back of the house, I'll just back up a little bit down here. You can see the rear of the house is a little bit more, it's shaped just as a fairly standard 2-story house, plus the addition, which again is 2 stories, and that adds another cool space, which I can't wait to show you. Coming back around. So cool coming back into this dining room. And then we go into the kitchen, where we have a swinging kitchen door, which is still in place. A lot of people take those out over the years, probably because their kids play with them and they just get sick of the kids swinging the door back and forth. But we have a large range of cabinets here. Stone countertops, wine cooler, and even a little breakfast bar. So good use of space in this kitchen. I love these doors too and the woodwork that was used on them. And then we step back up. And this is the through that takes us up to the 2nd floor. As we curve around, I'm just going to do a full 360 here to show you this stained glass window. See if I can get it to adjust a little better. There we go. Stained glass are always hard to get a picture of because they adjust the lighting on the camera. Then we have a full bathroom here with a jet tub. Nice oversized shower. Like marble tile, and a vanity. Then coming around, we have the front bedroom. Lots of space in here too. This is quite a spacious bedroom, and it has another little secret. Kind of like the castle that this house is, you have these little hidden hidey holes. And sure enough, through here, in this little alcove of the roof, we have a secret playroom. Which would have been really cool as a kid. Or obviously it could be a closet or something more boring for the grown-ups. And then we have the 2nd bedroom here, which works great as a guest room or an office. So we have here what would have been a rear window, and that's been converted into a bookcase. Obviously, you could put a TV in there or extra shelves. But the window in this room is, again, leaded glass, casement style window. And then this is the room addition on the back, and it creates this grand owner's bedroom. Lots of light and a beam ceiling, which for a new room really ties in well with the kind of Gothic theme of the house. The English Tudor style look of the rest of the home here. This is cooled by a mini split system. Heat pump. And then we have a private owner's balcony. Looking up through there. And over. And coming back inside, I'll take us down to the basement so you get a chance to walk through the house again. Do have a finished basement down here. Well, I could say somewhat finished, I guess. Rustically finished, that's the word. I guess that would count as rustic. So, little room down here. Oh, there's the light. I was looking for that light switch earlier. Washer and dryer area. Another room in here. And then we do have the utility area, but again, that's just a furnace, water heater back there, extra storage, nothing too exciting there. But I'm going to finish up with us back in the living room because that is where this house really shines. And I just can't, I don't know about you all, but I can't get enough of this. So we're coming back through the dining room. And I'd like to thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. And as always, let me know if there's any other homes you'd like to see. Thank you.